This is the feature that Apple or big OEM couldn't ship, but we found it hiding in plain sight. Hey guys, so today we got a package. This is actually pretty exciting because this is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time now, and I finally have a reason to do it. Inside this package is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and if you can believe it, this is not just any iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is the very first iPhone 14 Pro Max that was ever unboxed here in Australia. I bought this from an online marketplace for about $200 more than retail, and it did come with the box and everything that you would get if you were to buy it brand new. But what completes the story is this. Yeah, so these are the only two stickers that were on the back of the phone when I took it out of the box. Now, you might be thinking, who cares? It's just a couple of stickers, but you see this sticker in particular. This is the lightning port. This is where the fun begins. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos, you may not know that I am obsessed with USB-C connectors and ports. I've got all sorts of USB-C connectors here in every shape and form, and one of the things that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now is to take apart an iPhone and replace the lightning port with a USB-C port. I finally have my opportunity to do that today, and yeah, I am super excited. But there's also another reason why this phone is special, and that's because of this sticker right here. See? This is a lightning port sticker. It shouldn't be there because this is a USB-C connector. But this is actually the very first USB-C connector for the iPhone 15 series. It's currently still in development, and I don't know how long this connector has been sitting around waiting to be put into an iPhone. But it's amazing that I found it in this phone, and it just goes to show you that you never really know what you're going to find when you buy a second-hand device. So let's get this thing open and let's see what's inside. Okay, so I'm actually pretty sure that I've never opened up an iPhone before, so this should be pretty interesting, and yeah. You can tell straight away that this is a pre-production unit, because this is actually labeled as a lightning port and a charging port, which is a bit weird, because this is a USB-C connector. Now the screws on here are all Torx screws, so they're one use only, and if you're wondering why they're one use only, it's because you're meant to destroy them when you remove them so no one can reuse them, which means if you ever want to put your phone back together, you're going to have to use glue, which is probably not a good idea. I'm going to try and find some non-torque replacement screws so I can keep this thing reassembled after I'm done. Okay, so we've got the back glass off, and I'm actually surprised how easy that was. I thought I was going to have to use a heat gun or something like that, but that literally just popped off, guessing because this is a prototype. They didn't bother putting any adhesive on there, and as you can see, this is where the magic happens. This is where the USB-C connector is located. So let's go ahead and de-shield this. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can see the flex cable going to the charging port, and this little shield is actually held on by Torx screws as well. So let's go ahead and get these out of here. That's interesting. So the actual board itself is not screwed down. It's just these connectors that hold it in place. So let's go ahead and disconnect this. We'll start by disconnecting the microphone, and then the charging port. And here it is. This is the USB-C connector for the iPhone 15 series. And if you're wondering why this board is here, this is actually the lightning board. This is what would have been soldered onto the iPhone if it had a lightning port. It looks like the USB-C port is actually just a replacement for the lightning port. It's crazy how simple it is. And if you're wondering, yes, this will fit into an iPhone 14 Pro Max case, although it won't charge. And yeah, it's just wild that something so simple could be hidden in such a large device. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.